Hey guys, G coming at you from the Courage to Freedom. I wanted to touch on a quick point, and the point was how to use the Bible and how to get the best out of it. And in talking about this subject, I had some points that I made a note of, and I hope you don't mind me referring to my notes. And we're gonna go. Ready? Let's take off. Number one, to get the best out of the Bible, we're gonna dive into it. The first thing you want to do is remove your emotions. Remove your emotions. Our emotions can hinder us from learning, from comprehending, because our emotions are interfering. Our emotion cause us um, to get riled up. You notice when you talk to someone, if they're really emotional, they can't comprehend, or they're more, um, uh, um, they have a more of a abs- they would stay away from the idea of learning or picking up an idea because they're emotionally attached. Um, I think it was Wayne Dyer said, um, "Be open-minded to everything, but attached to nothing." And when you're open-minded, you remove your emotions. Number two, it says, "Take most of what you've learned and throw it in the trash." And the reason you want to do that because remember, perception is not always reality, but you want to be objective. Number three is be objective. Always have that open mind. Remember, be open minded to everything, but attached to nothing. When you are attached to something, that's the emotional um, reference I was referring to. Your emotion will hinder you from really getting a logical view of a matter. Number three, look up subjects in the index or Google. Now, when you want to find a subject, you want to look it up. So if you want to find a subject on is about health, okay? So you can either, the easiest way I do it, I look in the index, and then sometimes I just go to Google. And Google will show me the word. And that's one, go to Google, put the wording in. Like you could say, how do I learn about love, right? And so you ask Google that in the scriptures. How do I learn about love in the scriptures? And it's going to show you. Number three, it's going to show you on this subject of that you can go to the index and find it there. And lastly, download Uverse or Bible Hub. Those are online scriptures. And I said Bible or scriptures. I'm going to touch on that. Now, the reason you want to do that because you can type in the subject you want to look it up, and it would bring it up automatically. It has drop boxes there on each one of those Bible apps. Number four, I talked again about removing your emotions, and the reason, again, it allows you to learn. Now, the reason most people don't know about the Bible, because they haven't really researched to know really what it is, where it comes from. I'm not going to bore you with all the information, but the term uh, Bible, the word came from a Greek word, which is ta Babylak, and which means the book. It was used by early Christian Greek religions. They used that term because of the collection of books, and they called it the Bible. However, here's the unique information. Now, here's the truth about this. Jesus never referred to it as the Bible. That's why you won't find the word in there. Back then, he referred to it as the book or the scriptures. Or he said it is written. And he also used the term the commandments. That's how Jesus referred to the Holy Scriptures. Now, how can you trust the Bible? That's a lot of people, or the Holy Scriptures. And one, because it's been so many books. I have 10 on my bookshelf. And the reason I have so many because I wanted to do a breakdown to find out exactly what's all of these Bibles. I think the last count was over 360 different Bibles. I'm sure you could find more than that. Depend on the information you research to find that out. Now, what you'll find, I'm going to get these books. Pardon me for jumping off camera, but I want to show you. If you look in any Bible, and this is the reason most people are skeptical about using the scriptures, because each scripture, each Bible has been tainted. Well, how do I learn about something that's been tainted? And the reason it's been tainted because Everybody want to get into printing of the Holy Scriptures. This one, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. Well, that's from Jehovah's Witnesses. Another one you'll find from the Mormons. You'll find that one, right? This one, if you open this one up, it says Horman Book Publishers of Nashville. Open up another one, you will find, forgive my buzzing from my phone, you'll find this one, New York Oxford University Press. That's some of the books that you'll find. That's some of the publishing companies you'll find. Now, why do so many of these you'll find in every one of the Bibles, every one of the Holy Scriptures? Why would you find publishing companies? Well, most people don't realize the majority of religion sometimes came from publishing companies. For instance, some of the big ones, Jehovah's Witnesses, came from a publishing company. Charles Taze Russell was a publishing company. He found out he could make money with propaganda, so that's when he started printing up a whole bunch of publishing material, the Watchtower, the Awake, other books and other tracts and magazines. They still do that down to this day. He came into religion because he saw that he could make money. He had people selling the books. Research that if you want to know the truth. If you're not afraid of finding out the truth, I suggest you research it and don't be afraid to do that because it's called the courage to freedom. The only way we can get free is we have the courage to freedom. I want to take that point just to show you real quick how you can get the best from the Bible. If you want more information, hit me down in the comments. I will make this another part on another video, but that's all we're going to get today. And in the meantime, in between times, there's one other thing I wanted to mention before I forget. Some of the hardest problem for people to learn about the scriptures is because of the word. Remember these, write these down. Exegesis is spelled Exegesis. And what that means is it's a critical explanation or interpretation and mostly used from the scriptures. And then there's another one, eisegesis. Eisegesis. That term is used when individuals read into the scriptures. Now, most of us going to get these because if we go into religion, which I came out of, they're going to tell you their particular method, their particular explanation, their particular interpretation of the scriptures. And when you do that, you're going to read into the scriptures what you want to read into. So, take the time, read the scriptures. And remember, the scriptures is not written for a story time. If you're looking for fault, you're going to find it. If you're looking for lies, you're going to find it. If you're looking for any problems, you're going to find it. But if you're looking for the truth, guess what? You're going to find it. Because know this unique point. God did not allow for all man to destroy his word, the Holy Scriptures. There's truth, but you have to dig for it to find it amongst those who trying to get across their ideology, get across their indoctrination. That's why you have so many different Bibles. That's why so many different ones was printed. So understand that when you study the scriptures. For more information, hit me up, drop me a comment. I'm G. I will talk to you on the next video. In the meantime, remember, the truth can only set you free if you have the courage to embrace it. I'll talk to you on the next video.